I welcome you all to Major H.S. Kalsi's Balnoi Academy. I am Ritu Sahani, Faculty of English. In today's video, I am going to cover the chapter Narration, that is direct speech and indirect speech, also known as reported speech. So let's get started. So let me give you an overview of the chapter first. There are many rules over here, about 5 rules, 5 ways to change a direct speech into indirect speech. So these are the rules. And then towards the end, I would be doing some practice questions with you. All these are rules. Rules for narration. Even this is one of the rules only, this entire table. Then the practice questions. So this is for today. Let's begin. I'll begin with explaining the concept on the whiteboard first. What do I mean by narration? See, there are 2 types of speech in English: direct speech, indirect speech. Now, for the sake of clarity, let me not use the word indirect speech, because while listening you may think I'm talking about indirect speech, this one, yeah? So, therefore, for indirect speech, the word I'll be using is reported speech. Right? This is exactly the same as what I was saying earlier, indirect speech. But while teaching, while listening, you may think I am saying indirect speech. So, lot of confusion. Yes, so for that, to avoid that confusion, I will be using this language, reported speech. Okay. Now, what do I mean by direct speech? Direct speech means there's a conversation between the first person and the second person. Like, for example, A said to B. First person, second person. And this is what the person said in inverted comma. There's a comma over here, inverted comma, full stop. So this is how a direct speech sentence would look like. I'll talk about first person, second person also in a minute from now. Don't worry. Okay. Now what happens in reported speech is this one. Said to. Said to. It is, by the way, it is known as the reporting verb. So generally the reporting verb said to gets converted to, are you aware? He said to क्या बन जाएगा? ये बन जाएगा told. A told B. So the reporting verb changes. Right? And then we don't use this comma also. We remove the inverted commas also. And at this point, where there is a comma and inverted comma, we introduce a conjunction that. A told B that, or jo bhi bola, and full stop. So I'm just giving you a rough idea that this is how it looks like to begin with, yeah? Okay. Now, earlier I talked about first person, second person. Let me do that because you really need an understanding about that for this chapter. So there are 3 types of pronouns in English. So this is not there in the earlier PDF I showed you, right? So it will be nice if you keep writing, yeah. First person, second person, third person. One more thing. I would prefer to teach you all of this on the whiteboard only, and that PDF which I showed you earlier is for your reference. You have some written notes, you have questions for practice, you have examples per rule. All of that is very structured over there. But then, it's a very bad idea to directly just keep reading off from a PDF and teach you. That's not how you will learn, yeah? You learn when there's a blank screen and then we have some natural conversation here and then you will learn, yes? That's how I believe. Okay. Now there are three types of, it gives you this kind of a method which I am adopting. It will give you room to think. Otherwise in that PDF, it will not give you any room to think. If सब कुछ सामने होगा आंखों के, फिर, yeah, what are you going to think over there? Yes, no, you should think. Okay. So first person, second person, third person. Three types के pronoun होते हैं English में. So examples of first person are I and we. Example of second person, you. Example of third person, they, he, she, it. So with the help of these examples, can you make out what is the meaning of first person, second person, third person? It means जो बात कर रहा है, as in the speaker, जिससे बात हो रही है, the listener. This one is the one who is talked about, जिसके बारे में बात हो रही है. Yeah? C-A-L, one who is, I'll clarify. One who is talked about. Now what is the meaning of this chapter narration? Reported speech का मतलब ही क्या होता है? Reported speech का मतलब होता है when the conversation between the first person and the second person is narrated to the third person. It is reported to the third person. उसको narration कहते हैं. So this is the concept. Yes. Now moving on. Now in order to change, आपके एग्जाम में क्वेश्चन कैसे आता है? They'll give you a direct speech sentence and they will say change it into the reported speech and they give you 4 options. Now on what basis will you select those options? There's an entire chapter for it which I am doing today. Yes. Okay. There are 5 rules. 5 rules, 5 changes you need to make. Not rules, 5 changes. 5 तरह के changes करने पड़ेंगे हमको, तब जाके एक sentence एक direct speech से reported speech में convert होता है. Which are those 5 changes? I'm going to list them out. 5 changes. So this whiteboard, teaching has its own importance, huh? And the PDF has its own importance. Both are equally important. You're going to integrate both and you're going to understand the chapter. 5 changes to convert a sentence to reported speech. This is just a short form I have written for reported speech. What is the first change? Before that, let me ask you a question. What do you think should be the tense of the reported speech? क्या लगता है आपको? क्या tense होना चाहिए? In my opinion, it should always be past tense. Why? Common sense. क्योंकि ये बात तो बोली जा चुकी है ना, जो first person ने second person को बोला, आप ये third person को बता रहे हो, तो ये बात तो बोली जा चुकी है. So therefore, as a matter of common sense, the reported speech will be in the past tense, right? So we need to change the tense. So the first change is change in auxiliaries. Now what I mean by auxiliaries is helping verbs. We'll go into the detail. Yeah, we'll go into the detail of it. I'll list the 5 changes first. So पहले पूरे चैप्टर का धीरे धीरे स्केलेटल स्ट्रक्चर बनता जाए, एक ढांचा आउटलाइन बनता जाए, एंड तब धीरे धीरे डीप डाइव करेंगे चैप्टर में. ओके, what are auxiliaries? Helping verbs. So for example, अगर direct speech में is, am, something like this is written, is or am, then what will happen in the reported speech? It will become was. अगर are लिखा है directed speech में तो A-R-E, it will become were. Right? So the direct reported speech will be in the past tense. So we change the helping verbs obviously to the past tense. Similarly, we also change the adverbs of nearness. Now what do I mean by this? I mean, let's say you have a word like this. I say this book is useful. So ये this का क्या हो जाएगा in the reported speech? It will become that. That book was useful. This is how it will get converted. Similarly, you have these over here. It will become those. So there are many changes. As I said, we'll deep dive later. I'm just introducing you. इसको कहते हैं या ये पास है क्योंकि अभी अपने सामने बात कर रहे हो ना, बाद में रिपोर्ट करते समय वो ऑब्जेक्ट आपके पास में तो है नहीं, right? So then it becomes, you know, something of this, that and those. Okay, so this is the second change. Third change, change in pronouns. Pronouns भी change होते हैं direct speech से reported speech में. Again common sense. For example, let's say a girl is talking. Mary said to Steve, I am very happy today. तो ये I क्या हो जाएगा? क्योंकि Mary एक girl है, she हो जाएगा. Mary told Steve that she was very happy that day. So don't worry about the other changes I made. Today became that day. अभी देखेंगे. But as of now, बस वो Mary को देखो. Direct speech में it is saying I am happy. But आपके reported speech में आप तो खुश नहीं हो ना, आपको कहना वो खुश थी. She. So common sense and pronouns will change. Definitely they will change. Okay. Next change is change in tense. The tense also changes. There are 4 rules for this, how to change the tense. Last change is change according to the type of sentence. Now there are 5 types of sentences in English. Interrogative, assertive, exclamatory. उस टाइप के बेसिस पे रिपोर्टेड स्पीच के रूल्स कुछ बदल जाएंगे. We will see all of this. So essentially just take note कि अच्छा ये पांचों चीजें करनी है तो एक रिपोर्टेड स्पीच का सेंटेंस मिलता है. Right? So which are the 5 things? You change the helping verbs, you change the adverb, you change the pronouns, you change the tense, and according to the type of sentence. These are the 5 changes. I'm going to begin with these 2. These 2 will take not more than 5 minutes. And I'm going to do that from the PDF I showed you earlier. Right? So I really need not do it on the whiteboard, not required. Right? So let's begin with change in helping verbs and change in adverbs of nearness. Yeah. What is written? Change in auxiliaries. What do I mean by auxiliaries? Helping verbs. So this side, this section is direct speech. This section is reported speech. तो क्या लिखा है? अगर direct speech में is और am है, वो क्या बन जाएगा? Was. पास्ट टेंस वी डिसाइडेड अर्लियर, क्योंकि ये बात तो बोली जा चुकी है ना फर्स्ट पर्सन और सेकंड पर्सन के बीच में, अब आप उसको बता रहे हो थर्ड पर्सन कि उसने उसको ये बोला था, राइट? सो कॉमन सेंस पास्ट टेंस। तो अब आपको बस करस्पॉन्डिंग सिलेक्ट करना है पास्ट वाला। सो अगर यहाँ आर है, प्लूरल है, आर विल बिकम वर, हैज, हैव, हैड, डू, डज, डिड, कैन, कुड, मे, माइट, विल, वुड, शैल, शुड, हो गया, राइट? बट देन बिलीव मी, यहाँ तो इतना सिंपल लग रहा है, बट इट इज रियली गोइंग टू बी सुपर सुपर यूजफुल while ruling out the options in the question paper. It will help you. You can rule out two options which don't follow such simple rules. अगर ये चीजें नहीं दिखी आपको किसी ऑप्शन में, just rule it out, eliminate that option कि वो सही आंसर नहीं है, right? So I've covered all, yeah. Shall changes to should, will changes to would, may, might, can, could, do, does, did. पर बेसिक क्या देखा हमने, पास्ट टेंस में कन्वर्ट हो रहा है, करस्पॉन्डिंग पास्ट, दिस इज प्लूरल, यहाँ भी प्लूरल, वो सिंगुलर एज इट इज, राइट? ओके, नेक्स्ट इज दिस, change in adverbs of nearness. Two examples I showed you earlier. I think this only I showed you, know. This changes to that, these changes to those. But the typical ones I will highlight first. These three are typical. You will have to somehow memorize them. They're not easy. I'll give you the logical explanation also. On the others, still you can guess them. Okay. So, for example, एक statement में ऐसे लिखा. Let me give you an example. Here becomes there, thus becomes so, come becomes go. Come came नहीं बनेगा, हाँ? And yeah, so why? Let me explain. I'll give you an example. The coach said to the boy, come here. So ये come here क्या बन जाएगा? The coach told the boy. अगर coach है तो चलो ordered the boy. ये डिटेल देख लेंगे बाद में according to the type of sentence. As of now हम बस ये पढ़ना चाह रहे हैं here there. So the coach ordered the boy. यहाँ पे एक conjunction to आएगा. वो भी बाद में देखेंगे कि to क्यों आया? Why not that? We will see. As of now, the coach ordered the boy to go there. Make sense? See, let's say I'm a teacher. I tell the student, come here, come on the stage, and so come here. So मेरे लिए come here ये है. But now let's say you go back to your home, you go to your hostel after the class. What will you tell? टीचर ने उस स्टूडेंट को वहां जाने के लिए बोला था, ना कि came, क्योंकि अभी यहाँ कोई आया ही नहीं है. इट्स एन ऑर्डर ओवर हियर. अभी तो ये कमांड है, राइट? ये एक्शन अभी हुआ ही नहीं है, राइट? सो दैट कम विल नेवर बिकम केम. द ऑर्डर स्टिल रिमेन्स एन ऑर्डर ओनली, टू गो देयर. देयर इज अ लॉजिकल एक्सप्लेनेशन ओवर हियर. ओके, then of course today becomes that day. The Mary example I told you, I am very happy today. It will become she was very happy that day. I ban gaya she, is, am ban gaya was. Today ban gaya that day. Yeah? Okay, today that day. Tomorrow the next day, or even the following day. Then yesterday the previous day. Last night, previous night. Ago, before. So again, there is a reason why these adverbs of nearness are changed. Right? Logical explanation over here that, see, for me, let's say what is today? Today is Thursday, and I say I am happy today. So for me, today means today, Thursday. Now, if you narrate this after 2 days, उस दिन वो ये कह रही थी, बहुत खुश थी. So you cannot use today, no? You'll have to keep the fact कि उस दिन वो बहुत खुश थी. So therefore it will become that day, yeah, to keep the meaning exactly the same, because we are reporting. Yes, fine. So with this we are done with the two changes. We're done with the two changes. Now how about the third change? Let me show you how it is given in the PDF. I'll not be doing this way. I'll be simplifying it for you. This is the first rule, rules to change it. There are 4 rules. This is how it is given over here, as in paragraph wise, examples are given. I'm going to summarize all of this information on one whiteboard. Let's see how I'm going to do that. I'm going to tabulate it. इसको इतना कंडेंस कर देंगे, बस मेन बात याद रखेंगे, राइट? और ये आपके लिए ऑफ कोर्स है so that you have more examples over here. You can read them for your practice and all of that. So this is the first rule. Till here it is first rule only. Then the second rule, third rule, then the fourth rule. Till here it's the fourth rule. So all of this was change in tense. तो हम ये तीसरा change देखने जा रहे हैं. We're going to do it on the whiteboard. This one, change in tense. And change in pronouns, I will not be doing theoretically with you. We will be making observations with the help of examples. That's it. We don't need to take it up really. It's really not required. As I said earlier, it's just common sense. But I'm going to highlight definitely to you, ये देखो कैसे pronoun change हुआ. Yes. So we'll begin with change in tense. So we are doing the fourth change, that is how to change according to the tense. So there are total 4 rules we will be seeing. This is rule 1, that's the short form for rule 1. Then, should I keep it a little bigger? Rule 1, then we have rule 2, rule 3, rule 4. Rule 1 deals with present tense. It says that if your direct speech is in present tense, then what will happen to it in the reported speech? So let me write. Again, short form, direct speech, reported speech. It says that if your direct speech is in present tense, it will change to the corresponding past. Corresponding. Now, what do I mean by the word corresponding? By corresponding, I mean the subtype remains the same, as in simple present will change to simple past. Present continuous will change to past continuous. Present perfect will change to past perfect. And present perfect continuous will change to past perfect continuous. So these are the 4 rules, but it is rule 1 only ultimately. Why? Why it's rule 1 only? Because all 4 examples which I gave you are of what? The direct speech is in the present tense. Now I'm going to follow a very different strategy. I'm not going to write this theory what I just said. I said simple present, simple past, present continuous, past continuous. So I'm not going to write this. Then what am I going to write? I'm going to write the formula so that it becomes easier for you, right? So let's write the formula for simple present tense. What is the formula? Subject, V1, SES plus object. So if it is this way in the direct speech, it will change to subject, V2 and object. Simple present changes to simple past. Now how about present continuous? Now, for the sake of convenience, I will not be writing subject, object, subject, object. Really not required. Then whatever I will write, what will I write? Only the core formulas in helping verb, main verb, that's it. Right? So, what is the formula for present continuous tense? Main formula बस यही है ना, is am are plus V1 ing will become was were plus V1 ing. Present continuous, past continuous. Now what's the formula for present perfect? Has have plus V3. So has have plus V3 बन जाएगा had plus V3. Not very clear. Okay. Present perfect continuous. What is that? Has, have, plus been, plus V1 ing will become had plus been plus V1 ing. So they will look like 4 rules, but it is rule 1 only. Why? क्योंकि सभी के सभी में हम scenario क्या ले रहे हैं? That all of the direct speech sentences are in present tense and they change to the corresponding past. Corresponding का मतलब है simple, simple, continuous, continuous. The subtype remains the same. So that's it about rule 1. So if this is present, what's your guess? What should be rule 2? Rule 2 says if the direct speech is in the past tense, direct speech ही past tense में है. Wait, what happened with my ring or what? Something happened with the ring. Okay. Direct speech to reported speech. It says that if the direct speech is in simple past tense, so I'm going to write the formula for simple past, this one. Subject, V2, and object. Then what happens to it in the reported speech? It changes to past perfect tense. It becomes had plus V3 ये वाला. It also says that if the direct speech is in past continuous tense, as in was, were, plus V1 ing will change to had plus been plus V1 ing. Just these 2 rules. There is one more rule, however. The rule is that if the direct speech is in past perfect tense or past perfect continuous tense, ये दोनों इसी में आ जाए, then in the reported speech the tense does not change. कोई tense है ही नहीं, किसमें change होगा वो? Yes. So that I will write theoretically. So past perfect, and past perfect continuous do not change. So when I say do not change, I mean the tense does not change. The other changes you will be making in pronouns and the conjunction that or to, those changes you will be making, but the tense will not change. So that's about it. Now if this confuses you, that okay, ये क्या rules हैं? Right, sir, because I've written 2 rules, 1 and 2. So here there were 4, here there are 2. Now even if these 2 confuse you, I'll give you a hack. I'll give the hack over here and then I'll erase it because I need the space for rule 3. The hack is, हम चारों टेंसेस के सब टाइप कैसे लिखते हैं? कभी सोच के देखा? हम ज्यादातर एक ही सीक्वेंस में जाते हैं, ऐसे लिखते हैं. Every tense is divided into 4 subtypes, no? Simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. So these are the four subtypes of all three tenses. Now, did you notice anything in this rule, in these two rules? What is happening? It is getting converted into the alternate one. The simple past tense is getting converted to past perfect, and the past continuous is getting converted to past perfect continuous. एक छोड़ के एक में convert होता है. This is just a hack. It is a trick to remember rule 2. Yeah, it changes into the alternate one. If you remember the sequence, if you know कि हाँ ये ऐसे sequence में ही हम ज़्यादातर बचपन से पढ़ते आ रहे हैं. Okay, fine. So let me erase this. What about rule 3? What's your prediction? It should be about what? Did you notice something? This is present. The direct speech is in the present tense. Here, the direct speech is in the past tense. Present क्या होगा? Future. Yes. So this one says that if the direct speech is in the future tense, then future will remain future. Future does not change to past tense. Again, common sense, but I'll still give you an example. For example, I tell you, I will go to the doctor in the evening. I will go to the doctor in the evening. Future tense. Now, can you convert it into reported speech saying she had gone to the doctor, she went to the doctor? Because earlier we were discussing that all of the reported speech is in the past tense. No. Because you would be a liar this way. अभी तो मैं गई नहीं हूँ, मैं कह रही मुझे जाना है. Right? So you cannot say had gone, went. So future will remain future, mind you. But the other changes which we talked about earlier, we said the auxiliaries. So will change to would, because these are generally used in future. Shall changes to should. If there is a word like tomorrow, tomorrow will change to the next day. Tomorrow in the direct speech will change to the next day or the following day in the reported speech. So these three things we already discussed earlier in changes in auxiliaries and change in adverbs of nearness. Alright, what about rule 4? It talks about all sentences which have, some sort of a universal truth or a daily routine or a habitual fact. So, it says that if in the direct speech to reported speech, if in the direct speech you have habitual facts, universal truths, then what happens in the reported speech? We'll simply write no change. They don't change in the reported speech. Again, it's really logical explanation if I say the sun rises in the east. It's a universal truth. The earth revolves around the sun. So, I mean, you cannot, although this is simple present tense now, sun rises in the east. Don't apply this formula blindly saying the sun rose in the east. It means क्या एक ही बार ऐसा हुआ, बाकी दिन कब क्या होता है, right? So again, you'll understand that why we do not change the tense of habitual facts and daily routine and universal truths, established facts. These sentences do not change. Fine. So with this, we're done with the 4 rules. I'm going to get aside. You note this. Yeah, I'm going to get aside. Please note this. Okay. Now we are left with the last theoretical part of the chapter, and then we can solve those 10 questions, practice questions we can solve. The last part is that I think will be a good idea from the PDF. Only this table we need to do. This table is a very, very, very important table. This is the last part. Changes in reported speech according to the type of the sentence. So as you can see over here, in English we have 5 types of sentences. Assertive, interrogative, imperative, exclamatory, optative. 5 टाइप्स के हैं. पहले तो इनको ही समझना पड़ेगा, ये तो बाद में देखेंगे, ये समझते हैं पहले. Assertive, interrogative, imperative, optative and exclamatory. And then we will see how, why and how is this related to narration. Assertive means it's a statement. It means it has a full stop in it. And the statement could be positive, the statement could be negative, affirmative or negative. So assertive sentences are of 2 types. Affirmative and negative. It means positive and negative. Positive and negative statements are known as assertive. Then interrogative. So what symbol can I write over? Just a full stop. How do you identify it? You'll have a full stop. Interrogative, obviously, there'll be a question mark. सवाल पूछ रहे हैं इधर. Imperative. 4 types. There are 4 types of imperative in English. Order, request, suggestion and warning. Order, request, suggestion and warning. Those come under imperative. Optative means where there is a wish, a blessing, someone is praying. So a clue for you or a hack, a tip for you could be may God bless you, may God bless you type of sentences will come under optative. Yes. Exclamatory. This one. There will be an exclamation mark. Sentences expressing sudden strong emotions. Yes, and for every emotion we have a specific exclamatory word. Okay. So we've just understood the 5 types. Now, in interrogative, I would like to tell you there are 2 types of interrogative sentences, not just one. 2 types के होते हैं. Now, if you see here, a yes-no type of question and an open-ended question. 2 types of interrogative are there. इसका क्या मतलब है? Let me explain. For example, if I say, are you going? Question mark. इसके जवाब में आप क्या बोलोगे? हाँ या ना? That's it. Yes. So ये किस category में आ गया? Yes, no question. So it is beginning with the helping verb. Are you okay? Are you feeling well? So this way. Is it raining? सामने वाला बोलेगा हाँ या ना, बस that's it. It's a yes, no question. It's beginning with the helping verb. Okay, then we have open-ended question. Now if I ask you, where are you going? This is also interrogative, but it's the second type if you see. It's a WH question over here. और इसके जवाब में I ask you where are you going? आप ये नहीं कहोगे हाँ yes yes yes. No no no. It means the person doesn't know English. Yeah. So it's an open-ended question. You would obviously give some answer, some detailed answer, which place, why, this and that. Yeah. So there are 2 types of interrogative. Just be informed. इसको कहते हैं open-ended, the WH ones. The ones beginning with a helping verb, yes, no question, where you expect for a reply, you just expect a yes or a no. All right. So we've just understood the 5 types. Now how about what's the relation of these 5 types of sentences with the narration chapter? There are 2 links. The first link is based on the type of the sentence, the said to changes. It depends on that. So if you see, in assertive sentences, the most common way to change the said to is said to becomes told. This is the safest bet. And of course, there are other ways, remarked, observed, assured, noticed, जो भी कुछ इस sentence में लिखा होगा. If I say, my mother said to me, there is a stain on your shirt. My mother observed, she noticed that there was a stain on the shirt. Yeah? When we read the example, we will come to know, okay, इसमें इस sentence में क्या हो रहा है. So we don't need to memorize these words. Yeah, that's a good news. We don't need to memorize. We can just read the sentence and it will come to us. Anyways, you just remember, mostly we go for told. A said to B will become A told B. ये told कब आता है? Assertive में. और कहाँ आता है? Now in the, not here, no, it's nowhere used, nowhere. I mistakenly I said that. Now in interrogative, again, since it is a question, said to told नहीं बन जाएगा. A said to, A told B, no. A asked B, asked. I can also use the word inquired, but remember we have to use this. A inquired of B. This is how it is said correctly in English grammar. So asked या inquired. Okay. Now if you look at imperative, based on the type, I told you 4 types earlier. तो अगर order है, judge है, coach है, captain है, second order teacher, based on those sentences, it's an order, request, warning and suggestion. That's it. And proposed is just another word for suggested. Offered also is just another word. Right? Commanded is just another word for ordered. एक ही बात है. They are the same. So I've just written multiple things. 4 बातें बस आपको याद. Order, request, suggestion and warning. Okay. Then optative, as I said earlier, may God bless you type of sentences, which is why वो said to क्या बन जाएगा? Wished. He prayed that. He blessed his son, saying that. He wished that. Wished, pray, bless. इसमें convert हो जाएगा optative में. Now in exclamatory, depending on the exclamatory word, let's say the exclamatory word written is alas. तो इसमें से कौन सा select करोगे? आप बोलोगे A and B. I'm just taking 2 people as A and B. A exclaimed in grief. A exclaimed in sorrow, saying that. और जो भी कुछ बोला, we will learn that later. Right? So as of now, ये said to को convert करना सीख रहे हैं. Based on the type of the sentence, there are unique ways to convert it. So you use the word exclaimed and then you express ये feeling. Now if I use the word oh or wow, this is what? Wonder or surprise. So again you use this expression, A exclaimed in wonder, A exclaimed in surprise. Disgust के लिए, let's say I use the word U-G-H, or I use E-E-W, ew, right? So these are yuck, I use something like this, yuck. So these are all words for disgust. So based on the exclamatory word, you are going to pick from this list. But your common expression would be this, he exclaimed in, and then the feeling, appropriate feeling based on the exclamatory word. It's very easy. Okay. Next thing, last thing is, for sentences which have the exclamatory word bravo, or even kudos, cheers, all of this. Yeah? So this one is clearly well done, shabashi dena, this is that. Right? So for bravo sentences, don't go for this, exclaimed in, not required. You can directly say, the captain applauded his teammates, saying that. Right? Because bravo ka matlab hi hai applaud, and applaud is a very good word for patting the back, shabashi dena, peeth thapthapana. Yeah? Well done कहना किसी को. So for bravo sentences, specifically go for applauded saying that. Don't go for this. So we are done with how the said to gets converted to different ways depending on the type of the sentence. Now the second connection. What's the second connection? Conjunction. The conjunction used also will be decided by the type of the sentence. You remember earlier I gave you that format, there's a comma and there's an inverted comma in direct speech. So उस comma और inverted comma जहाँ शुरू होता है उस point पे conjunction use करते हैं और ज़्यादातर that, mostly it is that. So where is, in which all sentences is that used as a conjunction? In assertive and in optative and exclamatory. So in 1, 4 and 5, clearly in assertive, in optative and in exclamatory, we use that, right? A told B that. So it will always be that as a conjunction, very easy. But, now let's talk about interrogative. अब यहाँ that तो नहीं कहेंगे because it's a question. So there are two types of conjunctions used over here. That is definitely not used. Two conjunctions are used and those two conjunctions will be dependent on the type of the interrogative. Earlier I told you there are two types, yes and no, open-ended. So the first conjunction is if and whether. So when is if and whether used as a conjunction? When the sentence is an a yes-no question. For example, would you like to have tea? Question mark. So क्या जवाब दोगे आप? हाँ, okay, ले आओ. और नहीं, मन नहीं है. No. Okay. So the reported speech over here would be A asked B if she would like to have tea. Whether she would like to have tea. Both are correct. If or whether. कोई भी use कर. क्योंकि ये yes no question है. Right? So will you, would you, जहाँ भी ऐसे helping verb से शुरू हो रहा है, वहाँ conjunction होगा if or whether. Okay. Now, if I ask you, why are you unhappy? Question mark. Now you're not going to give me the reply, yes, I am unhappy. No, I am not happy. No. You have to give me a reason. Yeah, why are you unhappy? So A said to B, why are you unhappy? Question mark. This is your direct speech. What will happen in the reported speech? A asked B, why was he or she unhappy? Right? So ये why ही रहा. ये why conjunction बन गया. The WH word itself functions as a conjunction. Whichever WH word is written. Let's say how लिखा है question में. How are you planning to go? By bus, by car, how are you going? So वो how ही conjunction रहेगा. Where are you going to? Where ही रहेगा. Whichever WH word is used, that WH word itself will be the conjunction. Right? So the WH word will be the conjunction in open-end. So there are two types of conjunctions, if and whether and the WH word. Now for imperative sentences, what is the conjunction used for imperative sentences? 2 plus V1. So for every sentence which talks about an order, request, suggestion, warning, the conjunction is not that, the conjunction is to, followed by first form of the verb. Now you think about that coach sentence which we had done a couple of minutes earlier. The coach said to the boy, come here. The coach ordered the boy. अब वो sentence ज़्यादा समझ में आया. वो said to order क्यों बन रहा है? क्योंकि वो coach है, boy है, order. Okay. And it's not an assertive, it's an imperative sentence. इसलिए वो order. फिर that भी नहीं होगा. जहाँ inverted comma शुरू हुआ, come here, वहाँ conjunction कौन सा use हुआ? To go there. The coach ordered the boy to go there. Yes. So for sentences which are imperative, the conjunction should always be to plus V1. But there is a different information, useful information given over here. Yes, 2 plus V1 is the conjunction, but the information here is that we can also use a combination of that and should as a conjunction for imperative sentences, but this is true only for let sentences, as in जो sentences let से शुरू होते हैं. Only then we can use that and should. Also, we can even use 2 plus V1. Now, this I am going to explain on the whiteboard. I am going to take a specific example where I am going to use both 2 plus V1 and that and should, and it will be a let sentence. So we'll do it on the whiteboard. So direct speech, Harry said to Mike, and there's a comma, there's an inverted comma, let's go for a walk. Now, according to the rule we studied, it's a let sentence. And it's a proposal, it's a suggestion, it's an offer. So it's clearly imperative. So we know we can use the conjunction to plus V1. We can also use that plus should combination. Let's try it out. So it is Harry. Now what do you think this said to will become? Because it is let. So, सुझाव दे रहे हैं. So suggested, proposed, offered, तीनों use कर सकते हैं. You can use any. Harry suggested Mike. Now, if you remember, conjunction introduce ही कहाँ करते हैं? इस point पे जहाँ inverted comma शुरू होता है. So here you use the conjunction to, and then to go for a walk. Full stop. You see, I removed the inverted commas, and did you see the conjunction used? ये go went नहीं बन गया. So the verb does not change. यहाँ पे imperative maybe it will not become in the past tense. The reported speech does not change to past. It's 2 plus V1. That's a fundamental rule of English grammar. To in English grammar is always followed by the first form of the verb. Okay. Now the method 2, that or should का भी combination करके देख लेते हैं. So this is obviously right. Another method. There are 2 correct answers, which means, so ये रहा, Harry suggested Mike. That. अब यहाँ रोल थोड़ा pronoun का आया. This is let's. तो लेट्स को अगर ब्रेक डाउन करें, ये क्या है? लेट अस. तो ये अस क्या बन जाएगा? आपको जाना है वॉक पे? नहीं, वो हैरी और माइक को जाना है. सो दे, दैट, they, and now you use that should, that they should, exactly like that, go for a walk. That's it. So did you see the conjunction pair used over here? It's a that and a should combination used. And therefore those dot 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 I had put that dot 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 should. But there is a pronoun over here. There's some word in between. So both answers are correct. So even this is correct. So this kind of a conjunction choice is given only for let sentence, not all imperative. This will not apply to order and request and warning sentences at all. It will not apply. Okay, fine. So with this, I am done with the theory of this chapter. So let's solve some practice questions very quickly. I'll give you, so this is an exercise. I'll be doing about 5 to 10 questions with you. The others, you can take it for your practice. Of course, there's an answer key also here. You don't need to worry about that. Here there is. So you can, yeah. You can keep the answer key with you. So you don't need to worry. I'll show you these questions. Let's see how many we can manage. Fine. We start reading. First question. Rahul said to his teacher, Madam, what is the way to solve the question? So it's clearly, it's an interrogative statement, right? We're going to rule out two options. Let's follow the rule out strategy. We rule out Bravo. We rule out Delta. Why? यहाँ तो told लिखा है. Told आता ही नहीं है interrogative में. We have to say asked. Yes, so we just rule out the two. Then, if you look at the Charlie option, C option, what's wrong with it? Something wrong. What? Asked to. ये क्या होता है? This is wrong grammar. You know why? Superfluous. Because said to gets converted to asked. ये said plus to is asked. तो ये asked के meaning में ही ये to समाया हुआ. It is superfluous. So after asked, if you use to, it is extra. It's a grammar error. So never ever say he told to me. No, he just told me. Yeah? Okay. So it's a grammar error here. So what's the correct answer? Rahul asked his teacher. The said to became asked. Then, did you see? It's a WH1. So वही conjunction use हुआ है. That नहीं use हुआ है. And the WH word is a conjunction. What the way to solve the question? अब is बन गया was. You see, all rules are followed. Is helping verb changing to was. The WH conjunction used. Follow the elimination strategy. Really helps. And whichever option is not following all of the theory we studied, just eliminate it. Okay. He said to his friend, could you please close the door? It's a little tricky. It looks like a question. Looks like a question, but it's not a question actually. It's a request. So if you see, we rule out order, wanted, ये क्या है? It's not order, wanted. There's the word, please, Vijay. It's a request. So certainly Charlie Delta is not the answer. Then you go for Alpha Bravo. यहाँ पे requested, यहाँ पे requested. Request his friend to close the door, request his friend to please close the door. Which one do you think is the answer? It is definitely Alpha. What's wrong with Bravo? Please. यही please यहाँ फिर से क्यों लिख दिया है? क्या जरूरत है? Because you have written requested. So if you write please with requested, it is superfluous. It is extra, not required. Wrong. Okay. Raj said to Sheila, the sun rises in the east. इसी कैटेगरी डिसाइड करो. ये कौन से टाइप का सेंटेंस है? यूनिवर्सल ट्रूथ. यूनिवर्सल ट्रूथ. एंड व्हाट्स द रूल फॉर यूनिवर्सल? दे डोंट चेंज. इसका मतलब ये एज इट इज लिखेंगे ना हम. द सन राइजेस इन द ईस्ट. इसको एज इट इज कॉपी पेस्ट कर देंगे. कुछ नहीं करेंगे इसको. इट विल नॉट चेंज द टेंस ऑफ इट. राइट? सो नाउ लेट्स रूल आउट सम ऑप्शंस. इसको देखो. आस्क्ड. ये कोई सवाल नहीं पूछ रहा. इसको बता रही. जस्ट फुल स्टॉप इज देयर. राइट? सो वी रूल आउट. Okay. Then look at how they have changed the tense. Rose. Tense change kar diya of a universal truth. No, you cannot change. Has arisen. Again they have changed the tense to present perfect. This they have changed to past tense. So this way, these options are wrong. Therefore the correct answer is Raj told Sheila. The said to became told. At this point, we introduce the conjunction that, and then copy paste. The sun rises in the east. No change. Question 4. Navanitha said to her friends, what a scintillating beauty. That's a good vocab word. What's the meaning of scintillating? Scintillating means bright and brilliant, lively and stimulating. Bright, brilliant, lively, stimulating. All of that is scintillating, right? Okay. So when said to her friends, then it is an exclamation mark over here. Now on that basis, told galat hai. asked भी गलत है. So we rule out alpha, we rule out Charlie. So we are damn serious about the rules we studied. We're going to make use of them, and that is really going to help you to rule out the options. वो the exclamation वाले sentences में said नहीं आएगा, told नहीं आएगा, asked नहीं, exclaimed नहीं आएगा. Yeah, we have to follow those rules. Okay, fine. Now if you see here, bravo option. Navanitha exclaimed to her friends, what a scintillating beauty it was. Navanitha exclaimed to her friends that it was a scintillating beauty. Which option do you think is correct? The delta option is correct, and this is not correct. You know why? Why? Now look here. What a scintillating beauty. Now this looks like a WH word. It looks like a question word. But is it a question? It's not a question. WH words also do the role of exclamatory words. इस sentence में ये एक exclamatory word है. Right? And now exclamatory words are never used in the reported speech. जैसे alas, oh, hurray, wow. क्या आपने ये words कभी reported speech में देखे? Never. Rather उसकी feeling convert हो जाती है ना. A exclaimed in grief, saying that the captain applauded his teammates, saying that. तो bravo तो कहीं पे भी नहीं है reported speech में. The exclamatory word gets dropped in the reported speech. So, this is the exclamatory word. You will not use it in the reported speech. That's the explanation. Okay. Question 5. The captain said to the soldiers, march forward, aim at the peak of the hill today. One thing I forgot to tell you. How to identify an imperative sentence. Okay, आपको ठीक है दिख रहा है captain, soldiers, order है, ठीक है, but sometimes it is confusing. These are easy. Sometimes you may get confusing ones. Let me give you a hack. How to identify imperative sentences. The hack is imperative sentences always begin with V1, first form of the verb. They never begin with a subject. उनमें subject होता ही नहीं है. Look at this. ये इन्वर्टेड कॉमा के बाद पहला वर्ड क्या है? मार्च. एक V1 है. कोई सब्जेक्ट नहीं लिखा है. ही, शी, इट, आई, वी, यू, दे, कुछ भी नहीं लिखा है. डायरेक्टली वर्ब. ऐसे सेंटेंसेस आप क्या मान के चलोगे? ये क्या है? इम्पेरेटिव. राइट? So this is the best way to identify an imperative sentences. They will begin with the first form of the verb. Okay. Now march forward. So clearly ये captain है. It's imperative, so it's not a request. So we will rule out alpha. We'll rule out delta also. Look at delta. It says told. It's an order. We don't use told. Yes. Okay. See, if you see, I'm not even reading ahead. So such simple things we are able to rule out. Okay. Did you observe something? Question says today. This option says today remains today only. They don't want to convert. Who the hell is going to convert that today? Please convert it to that day. Huh? Adverbs of nearness किया था ना. Today becomes that day. Yesterday becomes the previous day. Yeah? Tomorrow becomes the next day. वो changes करने हैं. As I said earlier, we're damn serious about applying the rules. So it has to be this. It cannot be this. Okay. Although both are ordered. Question 6. Where were you last evening? That's a question asked, said the lady to her maid. One option can be ruled out. Told. सवाल पूछा है यहाँ, so told तो नहीं हो सकता. Let's read. Look at it. Last evening. So even this is wrong. बिकॉज यहाँ लास्ट इवनिंग का लास्ट इवनिंग नहीं रहेगा ना, इट विल चेंज प्रीवियस इवनिंग, कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा, चेंजेस तो करने पड़ते हैं, राइट, 5 changes. So we rule out Bravo Delta. Now this question is little tricky. Please identify, before you decide your answer in your mind, please identify the tense of this sentence. Where were you? Where were you? इसका tense क्या है आपके हिसाब से? In my opinion, it is simple past tense. Now, although it doesn't follow the conventional structure of a simple past tense, which is subject, V2 and object. It has a were in it, but it is a state of being simple past tense sentence. और क्योंकि ये simple past है, so rule क्या था? Let's recall the rule. The rule was rule 2. क्या rule था? Changes in tense के 4 rules किए थे ना? If the direct speech is in simple past tense, it gets converted to past perfect tense, had plus P3. अब देख लेते हैं, तो had been यहाँ पे भी है, had been तो यहाँ पे भी है, it is following the rule in both. तो फिर क्या error है? फिर why is one wrong? We're going to read it now. The lady asked her maid where she had been the previous evening. The lady asked her maid where had she been the evening before. Even this is okay, evening before, no problem with this. ऐसा नहीं है previous evening ही लिखना है. This is okay, no problem. But there is some error. Did you notice? The answer is, this is wrong. Answer is alpha. Reason is, I'll use a different color. This had. Where had she been? So when you use a helping verb before the subject, it means you are again asking a question. If I say, where had she been? मतलब मैं तो फिर से सवाल पूछ रही हूँ. You know what? In a reported speech, it's never a question. Reported speech is always a statement. आप फिर से सवाल नहीं पूछते हो, आप बताते हो A ने B से ये पूछा था, आप बताते हो, it's reported. There will never be a question. ठीक है, यहाँ एक question mark नहीं है. They're just misguiding you with a full stop. But it is clearly a question. So please remember, अगर direct speech में एक question है, in the reported speech, the question simply becomes a statement. Now, for it to be a statement, your helping verb has to come after the subject. और अगर helping verb subject से पहले आता है, तो ये अपने आप में फिर एक और सवाल बन गया. Right? तो आप सवाल नहीं पूछते हो reported speech में, आप बताते हो. Fine. So this is the explanation. It cannot be this. It has to be where she had been. So this is the answer. Question 7. Those who sowed the seeds last season will reap the harvest this season, said the leader to her followers. We'll check the tense. We'll apply some tenses rules away. We did the 4 tenses rules. Those who sowed. Which tense is this? It is simple past tense. Those and sowed, subject and V2. Simple past tense changes to past perfect tense. So ये had sown चाहिए मतलब, no, had और SOWN ऐसा कहीं किस ऑप्शन में लिखा है. So ये those who sowed ही है, ये तो totally गलत है यार. Simple past does not remain simple past. Okay. Have sown. No, simple past does not get converted to present perfect. Either follow those who, okay, यहाँ had sown लिखा है. Those who sow. Even this tense is wrong. Only in one option is also wrong. Did you see? And it's not that difficult, yeah. Only I'm not even reading the other parts, and yeah, but I want you to read, huh? So I'm just highlighting some tricks over here. Pay attention to the rules. कोई option अगर ये rule follow नहीं कर रहा है, tenses के basic rules किए हमने. Simple past, past perfect में convert होता है. And then you don't get caught up into these words and yeah. Next one, he said to his manager, could you please pass the bill this week? Again, we're going to rule this out, told and ordered, because there's a please. So wherever you find the word please, you're going to take it as a request. That's definite. Yeah. So answer B hai ya D hai. We'll see. He requested his manager to pass the bill that week. He requested his manager to pass the bill this week. इसको याद ही नहीं है, इसको ये change करना है. ये कौन change करेगा? This is not the answer. Answer is bravo. Because this week changes to that week. Next one. Ninth question. The village chief said to the villagers, all of us need to adopt new regulations. We will protect our earth forever. Tense देखते tense. All of us. ये subject है. All of us need. ये क्या? V1. Subject plus V1. Tense कौन सा है? The tense is simple present tense. So what is the rule for simple present? Simple present changes to simple past. So let's see. अच्छा ये आज क्या बन जाएगा? Them ना, because आप तो हो नहीं, वो villagers को कह रहा है, village chief villagers को कह रहा है. So the आज will become them. So all of them needed, all of them needed. ऐसा कहाँ लिखा है? यहाँ लिखा है all of them need. All of them need. Need नहीं हो सकता. It has to be needed. Then wanted the villagers needed. The village chief wanted the villagers needed. There's no sense only to this. The village chief told the villagers that all of them needed. Now here we can read. These two we will read. We rule out Bravo Delta. Let's read Alpha. The village chief ordered the villagers that all of them needed to adopt new regulations and they would protect their earth forever. Okay. Will becomes would is done and this we will become they. वो protect करेंगे ना, आप तो नहीं हो इस equation में. Okay. The village chief told the villagers that all of them needed to adopt new regulations and they would protect their, what's the difference? Now, do you think it's an order? The only difference is here only. Or do you think it should just be told? That's all which needs to be decided. The rest, I think, is exactly the same. Let me just get aside. It is exactly the same. Now you decide. Is it an order or is it told? You remember a tip I gave you earlier? ये order कब लिखेंगे हम? वो V1 से शुरू हो रहा है क्या? Inverted comma के बाद पहला word क्या V1 है? No, ये तो एक subject है. So this sentence will not come under imperative. See, आपको देखने में लगेगा अरे ये तो village chief है, villagers है, order ही करता है वो. That's not how it works in English. Please understand grammar. So remember that hack, how to identify an imperative sentence, how to identify कि अच्छा order लिखना चाहिए या नहीं. Inverted, after the inverted commas, is V1 written? अगर यहाँ V1 लिखा होता ना, या directly adopt से शुरू होता, adopt new regulations, तब तो ordered होता, clearly, directly V1. But since it is not V1, it is not an imperative, we will not go for this. The answer is delta. Okay, fine. Last question. I'll be doing 10 with you. And yeah, you take note of these questions. Then I'll solve the 10th one. Take note of 11 to 16. This is for your practice. 11 to 16 are for your practice. Take note of them. I thought before I forget, I'll let you take note of it. Fine. We solve the last 10th question. Okay. The grandfather said to the baby, may you, may. ये तो may से शुरू होते ही you should know ये optative है. हाँ? So optative में asked नहीं use करते, wanted भी नहीं use करते. Yeah. Optative के हमारे words कौन से थे? The said to gets converted to wished, prayed or blessed. So we're going to rule out Bravo, we're going to rule out Charlie. Now the grandfather blessed to the baby. Here itself you got the error. Do you say? Like earlier we ruled out asked to. He asked to me. No, he just asked me. Superfluous, right? Said plus to should get converted to told. You don't need this to. This to is wrong. So therefore alpha is wrong. Answer is delta. I did not even read it. We will read it, but the grandfather blessed the baby, and then you have a conjunction, that. Now baby, here, she, and don't get confused कि हमको कैसे समझ में आएगा he है she. They are not confusing. In all options they have given she only. She, and here only baby. So no problem. They are not confusing. They really don't expect that from you. That's impossible that you expect is the baby a male or a female. That is not what they are. At least options are not confusing you. Right? That she, and then would live long with all the good things. Now, may you. However, correct, it is correct, no problem with it. So with this, from my side, I am very well done with direct and indirect narration. I'd like to wrap up the video. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.